Hey everybody, welcome to Cyryn Gaming. Today I'm going to take you on a very special guided tour. It is special because I've made my own house in the game, and I kind of can't wait to show you because I'm a little, not going to lie, a little proud that I made my own house in the game. One thing you gotta kind of understand about my house, though, we live in a condo, and so we don't actually have a yard or anything. So all of the yard stuff you'll see in this video is not my actual yard, it's more my dream yard. And I also made all the furniture in my house match because I kind of can in the game, whereas in real life, that's just a little harder. Um, my house actually starts with a patio, and this is the representation of that patio. We have a couple dogs and a couple of cats, and this is where one of our dogs eats, and we have a litter box on the patio, so, toss that out there. This is our little storage cabinet. Another thing that I definitely did when I designed this was make things a little less boxes thrown into like closets, which is totally how I live. But I did actually try to keep this house as true to my real house and all of its quirks and impracticalities as possible. So the first room when you come in my house is actually my office, so to speak. It's supposed to be the dining room of my house, but I've definitely taken it over and turned it into my own personal office. So this is where I make all of my videos and all of my designs. Is right here. I really do have a representation of Starry Night sitting above my computer. Actually, a friend of mine just happened to give that to me. One of my favorite posters, Flat Mars Society. So yeah, this is just my little slice of heaven. This is where my husband will join me and sit with me when we're just chilling together, eating dinner and stuff. We each have our own little place. And all of the empty shelves that you see around the house are usually reserved for my cat. I have a cat that likes to sleep right here and right there. That's my little office. And then over here, we're a homeschooling family. So this room actually has a bunch of homeschooling posters all over the walls, but that was a little hard to recreate in the game. So we have my oldest son's station right here, and I actually homeschool three kids. So this is the third child will sit here. They are about the same age, and they share the computer for a lot of the videos they watch throughout the day. And then the younger child is here. The paintings on the wall, I actually made these two paintings myself. They are real to our own house, but they aren't quite located in this location. This is where I teach lessons for homeschooling. And then over here in reality, this is actually a giant ant colony, but that kind of isn't in the game. So I tossed an aquarium there to fill the space instead. And for whatever reason, the game won't let you put the dog toys on shelves. So all of my dog toys are just on the floor, even though I do try to keep them on the shelves here. Which, oh, this is like one of my favorite places in my house is my shelves. We installed these, and it's been such a nice place. These are all board games. We have a huge collection of board games, so that it's just all in this area. We have all of our books here, all of our homeschooling supplies, all of our painting supplies, which a lot of the artwork you'll see as we go through is actual artwork that either me or my husband made, with very few exceptions. Um, our nice little laundry area. It's tiny, but it's functional. It's definitely just in the middle of our house, though, so if we're running laundry, it's super loud in the house. So that's always fun. My husband made both of these pieces of art, which I think he's talented, but he's we're not anything special. Cut that part out, probably. Anyways, here is our kitchen. Our kitchen actually has a higher bar up here, but I really could not find a way to make it work. These are our where we keep the dog treats. But otherwise, this is a pretty accurate representation of our kitchen. It's slightly bigger, just slightly, than what we have in reality. We have one less set of uh, cabinetry, basically. But our trash can even has like the most awkward space in real life that we just kind of kick around our kitchen because there's no good place to keep it. Like I said, I kept all of the imperfect glories of my house for this. Husband has a couple pot racks and stuff. So we got our little kitchen. This is our pantry. And a night is this reality, true to reality, where we keep our pantry, although the food choices are probably not quite accurate. This is the kids' bathroom and the shower. Again, this is pretty accurate to what this bathroom really looks like, except we have shower doors. It'd be kind of nice, actually, if they added sliding shower doors to the game. Not gonna lie. But hey, can't be picky. Um, yeah, not much to see in the bathroom, so yeah. Down the hallway, we've got our hall closet. This is where we keep most of our cleaning supplies, vacuum, broom, stuff like that. So there's that. This is the kids' room. I made it as messy as I possibly could in the game with the limited toys because let's face it, they're kids. They don't keep their room nice and clean. I love this. When I put all the stuffed animals in the game up here, my littlest got super excited because he was like, "You put all the stuffed animals just like in real life." It was adorable. Couple posters. These are actually not true to life locations, but I couldn't put them in their real locations, so that's okay. This is our bedroom, my master bedroom. It really does have a double door, but we don't ever open this door because we really do have our baskets and our hamper right in front of it. So we've got this is where we keep a lot of just random storage in our house. We've got a couple of closets back here. We actually don't have closet doors in our bedroom because they honestly we're lazy and don't want to have to open them every day. So we took our closet doors off. This is our bathroom. This is probably the least accurate room that I made because I had to put this outside in one of my structure builds, which limits my options a great deal as far as design is concerned. So I did it as close as accurate as I could. Um, it's really hard to point any big differences out, so we'll just say that it's as accurate as it can be. This is where my husband works over here. This is going to be super out of order and hard to cut together for you, but he actually works from home, so he has his gaming PC and his work PC, and normally you'd see a bunch of wires and stuff up here for both PCs and the Switch and stuff, but it is what it is. We've got our dog bed here. Our old lady dog, she's over 10 years old now. This is where she usually is sleeping through most of the day. We keep all our spare blankets here. And that is pretty much our house in all of its imperfect glory, but with matching furniture. Our furniture definitely does not match this well in real life. And let's go outside and I can show you our kind of dream yard. This is the barbecue area I made for my husband. I know he would just love to have a pizza oven in real life, so I had to include that. Nice little thing. Seating area. My husband and I, if we ever have a yard, fire pit. That is mandatory for us, so I will make sure that is something we had. So, of course, I had to include it in here. We'll go this way first since this is the way I'm heading. If we had our own house, I don't honestly know if we'd have a pool, but I asked my youngest kid what he would want in a yard, and he said a pool and a playground. So I put in a pool for him, and he was tickled pink that I did it. So yeah, our pool, and then back around here, my husband has always said that he would love a workshop area where he could just do wood crafting projects and metalworking. So I built him a shed that he could have for a little dream yard and put as much workshoppy items as I could in here for him. And then We decided a nice little cinema area. It'd be really cool to have if we had this much space in a yard. And just as a general decor option, we tend to like red and black, so that's what I chose color wise out here. Made sure I put a little mini fridge for drinks. I mean, like this would be heaven. I'm not even gonna lie. I would love to just be like, oh yeah, hey, like we're eating our dinner and watching a big old movie, and it's gorgeous outside. But we also live in the desert, so this isn't very practical for our real life, if I'm being honest. And I made sure purple is my favorite color, so I put purple flowers everywhere. This is the playground my youngest requested. Made sure I included things I thought he would like. And then I figured I've always wanted a nice garden, and I am totally the type of person who would plant probably the roses, maybe the lavender. Or no, that's the lilac. There's the lavender. Maybe a couple other plants, but then I would just like spread wildflower seeds everywhere and just be like, "Grow, my pretties, grow!" Because I've always wanted an overgrown, lush garden. So this is my little what I would want in my yard. And then over here, my oldest wanted a basketball court. And if you've played this game, you probably know there's no basketball hoop in the default game. So I did my best, and I totally went old school with it and put a basket on a board. Ha, that's basketball. He liked it and thought it was great. He actually, when I showed this to my oldest, he actually thought the best part of this was the fact that I included a sink for him and his buddies to refill his water bottles at. So I guess I did pretty good designing this. And then that is honestly pretty much the house. Thank you for joining me on today's guided tour. If you liked it, please leave me a comment below letting me know what your favorite part was, or if there's something that you want to see from me in a future build, I would love to know about it. Otherwise, I hope to see you here next week.